Have you ever thought to yourself, hey man, I would really like a partner or something. I don't know, just someone I can dedicate my time to and rely on. That sounds pretty nice. Well, congratulations, you are part of 99.999% of people ever. Woo! Those last two people are motherfuckers like Jack the Ripper, by the way, so congrats dear viewer, you are not a psychopath, I guess. Anyway, imagine you are a dude in your late teens, early 20s with these thoughts. You finished high school, you got that sweet diploma in the bag, and now you're in university and you feel kinda lonely. Now would be the perfect time to find someone then, right? Wrong! 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 You're wrong! Well, I guess you're right actually, but I mean, you read the title of the video, so it obviously isn't that simple, little bro. Now, when I say dating is hard, I do not mean actually being with someone. Although, don't get me wrong, that can be a whole separate kind of excruciating pain in the ass. Although, that's the beauty of it, I suppose. You try and work past these challenges for the other person out of passion, love, or I don't know. What I actually mean to say with this video is that it's damn hard to find someone these days after high school, even as an outgoing person. I mean, let's think about it for a second. You probably would want to go out or something, I don't know, to a bar or to a club, and if you're a guy, you'd probably want to try walking up to a girl and chat with her, buy her a drink, that kind of thing. Just be an upstanding, polite, and honest dude and get to know her, but no. Due to some fucking creeps from the past and in the present, this once honest method in the art of dating is now looked down upon and regarded as weird, and even desperate. I mean, hell, I think it is, and I don't even think there's anything wrong with walking up to people and talking to them. In fact, I prefer naturally meeting people. Instead, people need to rely on dating apps and become Tinder turds and Bumble bums and Hinge hangers to the point where over half of straight couples have met through them. Besides a few flaws that I'm too lazy to mention right now, there is of course nothing wrong with dating apps, by the way. I think they are a totally valid method of meeting people, but they shouldn't just be the only one, you know? It totally promotes the modern social media ideology of only wanting to get to know someone's personality based on their superficial values, instead of wanting to get to know people explicitly for their inner characteristics. Now I know what you, dear viewer, might be thinking to themselves. Aw, this dude freaking sucks and can't get any bitches and now whines about it on the internet. And to that I say, first of all, ouch. Secondly, I mean kinda, I'm making a YouTube video on dating, I'm not exactly a master in the arts of life, come on. Thirdly, I'm not talking from a US or UK perspective where motherfuckers in college be hooking up in dorms on their second night there and never talk with each other ever again. Like, I'm in continental Europe. You gotta go out of your way to find friends in uni, much less find shits. It doesn't happen naturally. But even in places where real-life social interaction between young people is actively promoted by societal institutions, finding people to date can be difficult. Everything I'm saying in this video is not some grand discovery type of thing. Everything I'm saying has been repeated before. It has become a well-known fact that there is a sort of loneliness epidemic within Gen Z. People are in relationships less, they feel more isolated, and worst of all, they have less sex. This has even become some of the fundamental assumptions in scientific research, such as in articles on websites like phys.org. Furthermore, although not all of this is directly confirmed by it, this graph by the Institute of Family Studies confirms that there is a certain fear young people have of commitment, and, to a lesser but still prominent extent, sex, by saying they just want to see people, and by that they mean primarily communicating over text, as stated in the same article. And I can honestly confirm this, as someone who has actually experienced these things with other people, and is thus genuinely struggling with making authentic connections with people my age, even as a hella charming and handsome lad. So, how can the world fix this? How can Gen Z become more involved with each other like previous generations have? Well, I think the most crucial thing is to set realistic beauty standards again. I know, crazy suggestion. Of course, this is so much easier said than done, but I think a big part in why people are scared of committed relationships is that they themselves don't feel attractive and thus worthy enough. We as humans need to make sure to show that the Russian Instagram model in Dubai who is on a yacht with a 7 figures earning bodybuilder, steroid junkie, are only 1% of people, and not role models who can be considered the golden standard. Secondly, we need to normalize striking up conversations with people without being judged for it. You know, encourage more forced proximity like it existed in school. This is a little harder, of course, because many people are trash and either just too judgmental or genuinely have ill intentions when approaching people. However, I think it would really benefit people if they learned to just be direct again and have genuine face-to-face interactions. Thirdly, we need to stop treating dating like it is some kind of crazy science. Yes, I know, this is hypocritical because I am backing up some of my claims with scientific data, but that's not the point. This is my YouTube video, I can do what I want. Anyway, what I mean to say is that, just like everything else in the modern world, people have analyzed every aspect and variation of dating and decided to label them. Think of words like situationship, talking stage, ghosting, hookup, one night stand, fricking flirtationship, and so on and so forth. I think these have all taken the magic, wonder, and dare I even say dynamicness out of dating. Now when you want to consult your friends, instead of a proper human answer, they become professors in fucking loveology or something and hit you with, "Ah yes, according to the information you have given me, this is a classic case of a low commitment talking stage that could devolve into ghosting at any moment. There are simple solutions to this, like, no, shut the hell up, God!" Don't treat my feelings like a sort of template. Don't approach dating like it's a fucking textbook math question with a clear solution. Every moment, every person, and every relationship is completely individual and no one is like the other, and we need to stop treating it as such. It makes us detached and insensitive and sterilizes the most human, non-quantifiable thing ever: love. I would like to redirect you to the start of the video where I said the art of dating and not the science of dating, because I believe this is exactly what it should be perceived as. Anyway, I'd be curious to hear you guys' experience in the comments and if you agree with what I'm saying or not. I might just be completely wrong and out of the loop, who knows. I also linked the articles I used to research this topic in the description if you guys want to read up on the information yourself. Thank you for listening to me rambling and have a good day.
Where are you? Warte, ich komme mit dem Wright.
Lass da rein, lass da rein, lass da rein.
Was los? Okay, lass da rein. Oh,